All right, hello everyone. My name is Corey, and I'll be talking about groupthink this time. Groupthink is the idea or phenomenon where a group or committee is more set on keeping ties and keeping relationships strong. They're more worried about not hurting anyone's feeling than the actual goal or the actual outcome of that decision. So they're typically, if you want to sum it up in one phrase, they really just don't want to hurt anyone's feeling, and they'd rather go with the flow instead of getting the best possible decision. Now, one example of this, something that I think that we all have had experience with, especially in high school and college, is group projects. Usually, in the sake of time and relationships, we tend to go with the flow of the dominant leader, whoever took the role in that group project, because we're afraid of disagreeing or being confrontational to that person or the group. We want to avoid fights as much as possible, and we want to keep relationships strong. Now, why? I think this is mainly, especially in high school, because friends, if it's a friend group, a group project full of friends, we're coming from the same demographic, typically the same backgrounds. And when you have the same demographics and you don't have the diverse demographics and the diverse backgrounds, you're getting the same outcome from all thought process, and there's more likelihood of groupthink to happen. Also in high school, if say there was diverse backgrounds, usually the typical high school student has not found their true identity yet, so they're more afraid to come out of the box and say, hey, I disagree with what you're saying. I think we should try this. So they're more likely to go with the flow. I think some practical advice that everybody could use in this is that you have to remember why you are a group. A group is coming together so that they get the best possible outcome. They're saying that this situation is too intense for one person, so let's assign 5 people to that decision to see what every single person has to say about it, because you're assuming that each person will have an input, and together those 5 inputs will create one decision that it will be far superior than a single person. You have to be willing then to be confrontational, and you have to be willing to disagree with someone, but you just have to also remember that if you do it in a respectful way, you're not going to hurt anyone's feelings. So once again, some practical advice that you can take away from this. If you're in a group, you're there to make the best decision. This has been Corey.